mad criminals.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Atlanta Hawks. Checking out Atlanta, the loss in their last game broke what had been a run of 3 straight wins to open the season. They've gotten off to a nice start. And the matchups in the backcourt will certainly be interesting to watch in this one. Kenny, who are some of the top guards you played against over the years?
Wow, come on. The Bulls, always a force, with Jordan and Pippen. Well, Pippen was really like a small forward, but he played guard a lot. Magic is probably top of it. John Stockton,
Let's meet your Portland Trail Blazers. At the point guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 17, Dennis Schroeder. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 35, Steve Smith. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 23, George McGinnis. In the middle, 7 feet 1 inch, number 41, Wilt Chamberlain. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 34, Paul Pierce. The head coach for your home team is Terry Stotts.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Back to the road tomorrow, as this is the final game of the Trailblazer homestand. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep. But that wasn't the case, was it?
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Atlanta, Enes Kanter is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Dandridge. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Booker in at the 2. Portland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And as a unit, guys, they only shot 70% from the line over the course of last season. Not the kind of percentage that they were hoping for.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. And the pass to McGinnis. It's stolen. Here's Dandridge. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was a factor.
Now here is Ibaka. Offensive rebound. Hardaway against Smith. Feeds it to Chamberlain. Now here's Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Cannot hit. And Atlanta will come the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Pass to McGinnis. The 11-footer bounces high off the rim and drops. And here is Hardaway. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Smith, the pass to Schroeder. Here's McGinnis. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Booker kicks to Cantor. The dish to Hardaway. Rebound by Smith.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
McGinnis' shot is off. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Still Trailblazers ball.
Portland trailing here. Schroeder with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Dandridge against Pierce. Hardaway kicks to Ibaka. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Pierce. Shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they played as well as I've ever seen them play. Everyone is making the right decisions, and honestly, they're playing so well, they don't even need a coach right now. That's an interesting sentiment, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. For Atlanta, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And Ibaka, no good on that one. Trailblazers trail by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's McGinnis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Here's Hardaway. Portland making their last shot. Here's Cantor. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Cantor's got his first points of the game. Portland with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. They set the screen. Pass to McGinnis. Chamberlain a screen. Here's Pierce. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8. Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside Hardaway. There's a screen by Kanter. McGinnis against Ibaka. 5 on the clock. Now Hardaway. He has 5. Smith left side. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Passes it to Ibaka. Outside Hardaway. Off the screen. Offensive rebound. Kanter. Chamberlain with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Sullinger's checked in for Kanter.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your laser dancers.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Sullinger outside. And there's the 3-second violation.
Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. 4th in fewest turnovers per game. 6th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
Yeah, but and the stat I look to, though, is the low turnovers. They did such a great job of limiting their mistakes, really maximizing their opportunities offensively.
And McGinnis throws it down.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
The Hawks trail by 3. Screen by Ibaka. Dandridge passes to Sullinger. The feed now to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Hardaway passes Dandridge. They need this one, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland leading by 3. Schroeder kicks to Smith. There's the pick. Dishes it to Pierce. Schroeder passes to Pierce. Smith outside. Fires the 3. Good. Smith's got 5 now.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 5. Now here's Booker. Back to Hardaway. The Hawks again can't hit.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Schroeder kicks to Pierce. Pierce with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Sullinger. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Marjanovic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's McGinnis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Portland. Redick comes in for Smith. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Ibaka. Damari Carroll comes in for Dandridge. Mullins checked in for Booker. And Barea subbed in for Hardaway. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Carroll. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Pierce against Carroll. Outside Pierce. Here's Marjanovic. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Portland leading by 8. And here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They set the screen. Pierce kicks to Redick. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Mullins got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Off the pick. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Now here's Barea. On the wing, Mullen. Lots of room. The shot misses.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Offensive rebound. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Puts up the baby hook. Almost, but it rolls out.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
It's Redick on the wing. Carroll covering. The shot by Redick, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mullen dishes to Sullinger. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Mahinmi's checked in for Portland. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Trailblazers leading by 11. Pierce kicks it over to Schroeder. Redick is in the corner. Off the pick. The rebound by Mullen.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Barea. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Trailblazers up by 11. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he punts the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Dandridge is out there with Olynyk. Then it's Mullen. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Hardaway in at the point guard.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Hawks trail by 13. He dishes it to Kanter. Mullen against Redick. Shot clock at 6. Mullen passes Dandridge. Shoots the 3. They get it again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Hawks making a switch here. Ibaka is checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 5. There's a good screen. Fires from 14. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Hardaway has got 7.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Kicks to Schroeder. Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Dandridge. The shot's good from Mullen. He has 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And there's the pass to Redick. And the rejection by Ibaka. They get it back.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. Last season's performance for him, he was around 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his outfit. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Booker, he's checked in for the Hawks. And he's good on the second. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Hardaway with it. 7 points in the game. Screened by Ibaka. Inside. Here's Dandridge. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Portland with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Redick inside the line. Portland again missing. The Hawks trail by 11. And Booker kicks to Cantor. Right side Hardaway. Screen by Ibaka. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Portland making a change here. McGinnis is checked in. Here's Schroeder. He's got 7. Smith outside. Chamberlain with a screen on Hardaway. Shot off the pick. And it's Schroeder missing. Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Hardaway dishes to Booker. Hardaway against McGinnis. Hardaway, no good. Trailblazers leading by 11. Feeds it to Schroeder. Smith outside. Here's Chamberlain. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Atlanta shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Trailblazers third.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
To the paint. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Booker. Trailblazers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Schroeder kicks to Smith. Chamberlain, the pass to McGinnis. And the rejection by Ibaka. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Dandridge can't make it work.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Atlanta. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. To the wing on the left. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Here's Olynyk. And it falls over the rim and in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, here they come. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Booker.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
The drive by Smith. Portland again missing. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Cantor kicks to Olynyk. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
McGinnis with the screen on Hardaway. Lets it go from 11. Rebound, Atlanta.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. Chance here, Kevin, to check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. First in three-point shooting, first and second chance points, and they were number 2 in team rebounding. Everybody makes it a priority to get to both backboards, offensive and defensive.
And boy, can this team light it up from the perimeter. That off-the-charts three-point percentage translates into a lot of blowout losses for their opponents.
Here's McGinnis. He's got 13. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. That's good. Smith's got 7 points.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Hardaway dishes to Booker. Cantor, the pass to Andrews. From outside, off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
McGinnis with the screen on Hardaway. Redick inside the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Dandridge passes to Hardaway. He kicks to Booker. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Dandridge. Rebound by Smith.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Portland they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good for McGinnis. The Atlanta making some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Enes Kanter. Damari Carroll comes in for Dandridge. And Barea subbed in for Hardaway. McGinnis hits them both. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Booker. 9 points last game. Now Barea. Sullinger the screen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
J.J. Barea at the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barea. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for McGinnis. And both free throws good for Barea. Trailblazers leading by 6. Now here's Redick. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Trailblazers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 7. To the wing right side. Now here's Booker, covered by Smith. And Booker kicks to Olynyk. Can't get it to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. They set the screen. Here's Teletovic. Buries it from 3-point range. Teletovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Barea. He feeds it to Olynyk. 5 to shoot. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Redick dishes to Pierce. Pass to Teletovic. And there's the feed to Redick. This one for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Barea. It's deflected, and he gets it back. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Mullins checked in for Booker. And both free throws good for Barea. Portland leading by 6. Outside Pierce. The dish now to Teletovic. Now here's Redick. T right on him. Misfires after coming off the pick.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Now here's Carroll. No good from 11 feet. Here's Smith. Now here's Redick, guarded by Barea. Redick with it. The tray. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now here's Barea. Tight defense on him. Smith against Mullen. Releases from 15. Almost, but it rolls out. Trailblazers leading by 6. 1:19 left in the first half. Smith against Mullen. And the wide open shot from Redick. Portland no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 6. Barea kicks to Sullinger. Mullen passes to Olynyk. Drops it in from 11 feet. Olynyk's got 8. Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Redick inside the line. Mahinmi's checked in for the Trailblazers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for J.J. Redick. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. So it's Atlanta now. 4-point game. Barea dishes to Ibaka. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Carroll kicks to Mullen. And that one's good. Mullen's got 4 this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
And that one's good.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
The Hawks trail by 4. There's Barea. Screened by Ibaka. Here's Mullen. They grab their own miss. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For Atlanta, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Ibaka, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center and Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Portland came out ready to play. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Things got dicey in the second quarter as the tables turned, but they still had enough left in the tank to finish the half up by 3. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
They're playing with a sense of urgency. even though they're at home. Sometimes you feel so comfortable on your home court, the other team can jump on you. But they know these fans have their back, and now they're well positioned to build a lead in the second half.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Hawks trail by 3. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Smith. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Pierce. And it's McGinnis in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Goes back up. In deep. Hardaway drops it in the basket. Hardaway has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Hawks. Schroeder passes to Pierce. It's deflected. Outside Hardaway. Ibaka right side. Here's Dandridge. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Dandridge has got his second basket of the night. And here's Portland. Schroeder kicks to Pierce. Pass to McGinnis. Lock at 6. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Hits the jumper in space. Smith's got 9. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Cantor. Portland making their last shot. Portland grabs the miss. Chamberlain got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith outside. Ibaka comes with the double team. To the middle. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
There's the pick. Here's Schroeder. Can't get it to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Ibaka slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Enes Kanter. For Portland, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Atlanta timeout. All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Portland grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Pierce. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Dandridge. 6 points for him. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Ibaka. There's a screen by Cantor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ibaka kicks to Booker. Hardaway for 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Portland. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. There's the pick. Chamberlain a screen. Off the screen. And the basket by Pierce. Pierce has got his second bucket tonight.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Outside Hardaway. Dishes it to Ibaka. There's a screen by Cantor. And Ibaka kicks to Booker. Now the pass to Cantor. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hardaway, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Schroeder passes to Chamberlain. Shoots from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Hawks trail it. Booker dishes to Hardaway. Kicks it to Cantor. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And the Hawks making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. And Cantor drops them both. Balanced scoring clock for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score it. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? It's going better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Portland leading. Now Schroeder. He's got 7. Down low. Pass to McGinnis. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. McGinnis has got 19 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Hardaway kicks to Olynyk. Feeds it to Booker. Out to the wing. Here's Dandridge. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now, here's Redick. Goes up on the wing. McGinnis' shot is off.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Hardaway with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. 6 to shoot. The feed to Booker. A 3-ball. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds now in the game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Atlanta making some changes. Jared Sullinger comes in for Cantor, and Mullins subbed in for Booker. The Trailblazers have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Dandridge. He dishes it to Sullinger. Mullins for 3. And the shot is good. Mullins got 10 points in the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Hardaway. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. J.J. Barea checked in for the Hawks. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting. Passes it Dandridge.
Sullinger outside. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Portland ball. Here's Schroeder. 10 points for him. They set the pick. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful passing. Nasty jam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Sullinger. Outside Mullen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Mullen's got 12 points in the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Barea. Off the pick. Misses off the right iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
He kicks it to Sullinger. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Schroeder passes to Pierce. There's a good screen. Here's Marjanovic. Dandridge defending. And that one's good. 11 points in the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Now here's Barea. Mullen for 3. And here is Olynyk. Rebound by Mahimi.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Redick. Schroeder up top from past the arc. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Dandridge. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
76% from the line a season ago.
And he makes the first. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Portland. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Carroll's checked in. Both free throws good from Dandridge.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's Dandridge. He's got 11. That is good. Mullen's got 7 points for the quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Schroeder kicks to Teletovic. Here's Pierce. That's short off the rim. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Mullen's shot is off. Portland leading. Schroeder kicks to Redick. Here's the screen. 1:57 left in the third. High post shot. Here's Teletovic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Teletovic has got 6 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Barea dishes to Mullen. Barea with it. Back to Mullen. The 3. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Mullen's got 10 points here in the second half.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Schroeder kicks to Redick. Pierce against Dandridge from the baseline. The shot by Pierce will not go. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Barea kicks to Mullen. Now here's Barea. Not a lot of room. Carroll, no one around him. And that misses. That would have put him up. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the dish to Redick. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Mullen with the defensive effort.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
That puts them in the lead. Mullen's got 19 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Schroeder kicks to Pierce. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way in. Pierce has got 5 points now in the quarter. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Schroeder. On the court for Atlanta. We've got Hardaway. Baca is out there with Mullen. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard. Now here's Pierce. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Schroeder. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Hawks trailing. Here's Booker. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Dishes to Schroeder. And the pass to Chamberlain. Kicks it to Schroeder. Back to Chamberlain. Plays it up and banks it in. Chamberlain got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Portland. The Hawks trail by 3. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Booker the pass to Hardaway. Ibaka outside. Hardaway dishes to Ibaka. The Hawks working the ball around. Mullen. No good. Excellent D there from Pierce. Trailblazers leading by 3. Schroeder kicks to Chamberlain. Inside. The shot's good from McGinnis. McGinnis has got 21 in the game.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Now here is Hardaway. Screen by Ibaka. Tries to keep it alive. It's stolen by Schroeder. To the wing right side. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks trail by 5. They set the pick. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded by Schroeder. The layup off target. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Serge Ibaka at the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
The shot's good from McGinnis.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Hardaway passes to Booker. Chamberlain against Cantor. 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, and it's Ibaka again missing. Portland leading by 6. Smith kicks to Chamberlain. Pass to McGinnis. Offensive rebound. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. McGinnis has got 10 points here in the second half. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Mullen with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
To check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Here's the screen. Pierce with a wide open look. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 5.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Looking to get it going. Hardaway right through the D for the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Chamberlain a screen. Trailblazers moving the ball around. He used that pick to get in close. Guinness has got 27 points.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
Now here is Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Cantor dishes to Ibaka. For the 3. And the shot is good. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Pierce against Mullen. And the basket by Pierce. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside Hardaway. Mullen passes to Hardaway. Screen by Ibaka. Back to Mullen. Fires the 3. Second chance shot, and it's Ibaka with the bucket inside.
Oh, a fantastic quarter for him here in the 4th. I mean, efficiency personified here.
Schroeder kicks to Pierce. Chamberlain with a screen on Mullen. It's Pierce with the drive to the inside. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Outside Hardaway. Feeds to Mullen. Poked loose. Pierce with the steal. Goes up. And McGinnis throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. It's hauled in by McGinnis. Portland leading by 6. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possible. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And with the game literally hanging in the balance, a play like that is an igniter. That's where momentum can become a game changer.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Hardaway. Now the feed to Booker. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. J.J. Redick's checked in for Smith. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dandridge, he's checked in for Mullen. Free throw good, Booker. So it's Portland now. Now Schroeder, they set the pick. Chamberlain a screen. It's Redick on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And that one's good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The Hawks trail by 4. To the paint. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Schroeder kicks to Pierce. McGinnis with the screen on Ibaka. And Pierce, here we go. Here's Chamberlain, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Hawks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Dandridge, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Dandridge has got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside, Pierce. They double up Pierce. Pass to Redick. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Hardaway dishes to Booker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Pierce. Chamberlain with a screen on Ibaka. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Ibaka. Passes to Hardaway. Dandridge with the screen on Redick. Back to Hardaway to take the lead. Redick with the rebound. Redick's got 6 rebounds in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the backboard.
How about the night Will Chamberlain is having? He's got 10 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Chamberlain hits them both.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Now here's Hardaway. There's a screen by Cantor. And Ibaka kicks to Cantor. Chamberlain with the block. And he's able to get it back. And the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Enes Kanter. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Redick against Kanter. Chamberlain down low. He kicks it to Redick. The dish to Schroeder. Chamberlain a screen. Off the screen. Loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And that's such solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Dandridge passes to Hardaway. Here's Cantor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Check out the game for Enes Kanter. He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
.139 left in the fourth quarter of this one. McGinnis' shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And they take the lead. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Schroeder up top, guarded by Hardaway. The pass to McGinnis. To the inside, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
Dandridge passes to Cantor. Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Chamberlain got 11 rebounds in the game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
Shooting for Portland, George McGinnis. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Now here is Hardaway. Here's Dandridge. He feeds it to Ibaka. Pass to Dandridge. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta again missing. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. And it seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here kicks to Chamberlain, and stolen by Booker.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Money!
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And here's Schroeder. Here's McGinnis.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
Here's Booker. Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible!
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
Cold-blooded make that was, plain and simple.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Atlanta will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Dandridge. Lockett is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. Now here's Schroeder, following the shot by Penny Hardaway. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Chamberlain, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Chamberlain no good on the free throw. The Hawks trailing. Here's Booker. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. It's Pierce on the wing. Lots of room. And Portland again with the bucket. Atlanta's shooting reasonably well, 45%. We play just over a minute here in OT. Hardaway kicks to Ibaka. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Hardaway. Ibaka outside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Hardaway. Portland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Smith outside. Pierce for 3. Pierce with another miss.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here is Ibaka. And that is good. Now just a 1-point Portland lead.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Pass to McGinnis. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 5 for their shots since we got started here in overtime. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded closely. Dandridge can't make it work. Portland's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. There's a screen. Schroeder with the ball. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Now here's Booker. McGinnis covering. Outside Hardaway.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
Dandridge passes to Cantor. Hardaway dishes to Ibaka. 5 on the clock. The Hawks working the ball around. Dandridge. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The second chance effort. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for Trailblazers, Will Chamberlain. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
It's hauled in by McGinnis. McGinnis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Schroeder with the ball. Cantor cover. Ibaka comes with the double team. Cantor against Pierce. Down low. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Tournament.
Just 3 to shoot. Money!
Steve Smith!
Here's Hardaway. The pass to Andridge. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Chamberlain. And he commits the intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Dandridge passes to Ibaka. Second shot opportunity. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
One shot. One shot.
And Ibaka, no good on that one. And here's Portland. At one point, they led by 16. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Well, luckily, they've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ'd, disqualified due to fouls, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. The Hawks again can't hit. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
At the line for 2.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clark. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense at this point.
2 shots.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And Roten drops them both.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And Sullinger kicks to Mullen. The three-pointer, no good.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They escaped with a victory, although they needed, Clark, an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.